Static hum surges wild, wild. Voices crash like thunder smiles. We dive into the madness quake. Super Gringo set to break. Worlds on fire, cables melt. Desperate words, the truth they spell. Through the chaos, we blast fears. Burning bright, no time to pierce. Welcome to the Super Gringo. Madness, love, we never slow. Tune in, let your spirit scream. We shatter through the mainstream. Dust of lies in your face. Rip apart this broken place. Microphones and bitter nights. We turn the dark into light. Feel the pulse, electric beats. Riding high on discord streets. Voices raw and vision stark. Super Gringo leaves its mark. Echoes stretch through neon lights. We ride the storm, fight the fight. Tales untold, we break them free. Super Gringo, wild and free. Welcome to the Super Gringo. Madness, love, we never slow. Tune and let your spirit scream. We shatter through the mainstream. Welcome to the Super Gringo. Madness, love, we never slow. Tune and let your spirit scream. We shatter through the mainstream. Dust of lies in your face. Rip apart this broken place. Microphones and bitter nights. We turn the dark into light. Dust of lies in your face. Rip apart this broken place. Microphones and bitter nights. We turn the dark into light. Feel the pulse, electric beats. Riding high on discord streets. Voices raw and vision stark. Super Gringo leaves its mark. Echoes to the Super Gringo.
Welcome to the Super Gringo podcast. I'm your Super Gringo, Sean Armstrong, coming to you from beautiful Aracanes, Brazil. For some reason, I can't get my boom mic to work, so I'm using the standard mic with my laptop. However, I'm picking up where I left off last week when I ended up talking about Tennessee Slim there, who, by the way, will not let his followers see my comments on his videos. If you ever wonder why people think people from Tennessee are stupid, just go watch one of his videos. Y'all. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about peer-reviewed articles, why they want a cashless society, my special notebook that triggers the left, and doing a little Portuguese as I tell Brazilians how Americans celebrate Halloween. They don't celebrate it here. So if you don't want to hear the Portuguese stuff, go get a beer. However, I do want to attract more people to my channel. I should let you know, I don't do this for you people. I'm doing this for myself. So there's a record of how intelligent I was and how stupid people were in the 21st century. Have you met my engineer, Mimi? So after I'm dead and gone and they find my videos, there are going to be people going, really? Mimi. Same reason for the books. When you people are all dead and gone, you're just gone. I'll live on. New technology may come along at some point, making what I'm writing about obsolete, but it hasn't happened yet. Someday, maybe they'll have a ray gun and read one of my books, and again say, really? So on with the show.
In a world gone wild with the craziest peers, we wrote the absurd to face our fears. Through studies and papers that made no sense, our grievances aired led to consequence. Peter, James, and Helen, the rogue trio, turning falsities into academic hero. We crafted the nonsense, played the game, critiquing the system, calling it by name. Peter, James, and Helen, the rogue trio, turning falsities into academic hero. We crafted the nonsense, played the game, critiquing the system, calling it by name. Grievance studies, they opened their eyes, a field of deception dressed in disguise. We laughed through the papers, saw the crowd, a testament to madness, bold and loud. We spun the words of struggle and fight, turned Mein Kampf to feminist light. How irony danced in academic hall, where truth and sense had taken the fall. Peer reviews from minds akin, crazy as us, we'd fit right in. No logic stood in our wild discourse, a tale of the dark aimed at the source. Grievance studies, they opened their eyes, a field of deception dressed in disguise. We laughed through the papers, saw the crowd, a testament to madness, bold and loud. Bold and loud. The rogue trio, turning falsities into academic hero. We crafted the nonsense, played the game, critiquing the system, calling it by name. Grievance studies, they opened their eyes, a field of deception dressed in disguise. We laughed through the papers, saw the crowd, a testament to madness, bold and loud.
Are you tired of hearing this when it comes to the transgender or CRT agenda? It's been peer reviewed. What if I told you that a team of academics submitted outrageous, completely fabricated papers to prestigious journals and got them published? But first, a word from our sponsor.
Liberte o guerreiro interior. Você está pronto para transformar sua vida através das artes marciais? Descubra The Warrior Espécie, uma série inovadora de 4 livros que redefine o karatê através da arte do Dragon Kenpo 2.0. Sua jornada começa aqui. Por mais de 35 anos, dediquei minha vida às artes marciais. Cada soco e chute é mais do que apenas um movimento. É uma lição de disciplina, filosofia e espiritualidade. Raízes históricas. Explore como as tradições antigas moldam as práticas modernas. Insights filosóficos. Mergulhe nos princípios por trás do Dragon Kenpo 2.0. Conexão mente-corpo e espírito. Aprenda como esses ensinamentos podem levar sua vida além do dojo. Construa sua base como nunca antes. Você está apenas começando? O livro 2 foi projetado com você em mente. Sistemas de autodefesa para cintos coloridas. Técnicas passo a passo para aumentar sua confiança. Exercícios essenciais. Domine os fundamentos e estabeleça as bases para o seu futuro como artista marcial. Imagine se capacitar com habilidades que duram a vida toda. Aprimore suas habilidades e confiança. Progredir para o livro 3 significa mergulhar mais fundo em técnicas avançadas. Técnicas de aprofundamento. Desafie-se com movimentos complexos. Exercícios de sparring. Eleve seu jogo e afie cada golpe. Sinta o poder interior enquanto incorpora a essência do dragão Kenpo. Alcance a maestria como nunca antes. O livro 4 é onde tudo se encaixa. Abraça a maestria como nenhum outro. Certificação de ensino e treinamento de faixa preta. Transição de aluno para professor. Sistemas avançados de autodefesa. Prepare-se para cenários do mundo real com confiança. Torne-se parte de um legado transmitido de geração em geração. Ganhe não apenas uma faixa preta, mas honra e respeito. Acesso instantâneo só para você. Para nossa família brasileira e para todos os outros em todo o mundo, esses livros estão disponíveis digitalmente. Sem custo de envio significa acesso instantâneo em seu smartphone ou tablet. Faça o download agora e comece a criar seu próprio caminho do guerreiro hoje. Tome uma atitude agora. Esteja você procurando habilidades de autodefesa ou crescimento pessoal por meio de artes marciais, The Warrior espécie que espera por você. O que significa ser um guerreiro para você? Compartilhe seus pensamentos nos comentários abaixo. Eu adoraria ouvir de você. Curta este post se você estiver pronto para embarcar nessa jornada. Compartilhe com amigos que anseiam por inspiração. Inscreva-se para obter mais informações sobre artes marciais e desbloqueie todo o seu potencial hoje. Comece sua transformação agora.
In 2017, three authors, Peter Boghossian, James A. Lindsay, and Helen Pluckrose, embarked on a controversial mission. They aimed to highlight what they saw as poor scholarship in fields influenced by postmodernism and identity politics. What they did, they submitted bogus papers on topics like gender studies, queer theory, and fat studies. Their goal was to prove that these areas allowed for absurd conclusions while prioritizing social grievances over objective truth. So how did they pull this off? Let's break down their method. They created papers. Each paper promoted bizarre ideas, like claiming dogs engage in rape culture or rewriting parts of Mein Kampf in feminist language. Their submission strategy, they submitted these papers to various peer-reviewed journals, revised based on feedback until acceptance. The first paper accepted argued that penises were not male but social constructs. This was only the beginning. That was accepted, by the way. Fast forward to October 2018, the facade began to crumble when journalists uncovered that one author didn't even exist. 4 out of 20 papers were published before their admission of hoax. Media outlets, like the Wall Street Journal, revealed discrepancies leading to public scrutiny. The fallout was immediate and polarized. Some praised the trio for exposing real issues within academia. Others condemned them for unethical practices. Wouldn't academia accepting nonsense as fact actually be unethical practices? Anyway, praise from critics who saw it as validation against grievance studies, criticism labeling it as an attack on legitimate scholarship. Well, obviously, legitimate scholarship isn't quite as legitimate as people would think. What you really have to do is say what people want to hear, obviously. Is there any idea so outlandish that it won't be published? Steven Pinker. This affair raises essential questions about academic integrity across disciplines. Many argue this isn't just a problem confined to grievance studies. Flaws exist throughout academia. You think? It sparks debates about peer-reviewed processes and standards in scholarly publishing. As we reflect on the grievance studies affair, we must ask ourselves, what does this mean for our trust in academia? You guys trust academia? Can we separate genuine inquiry from absurdity? There are literally people in academia telling you men can get pregnant, a physical impossibility, yet it's been peer reviewed. We've explored how a simple idea turned into a groundbreaking project that challenged established norms within scholarly communities. Now I want to hear what you, because I'm like that, like set me off. I'm tired of hearing peer reviewed. It's peer reviewed. Yes, I can be I can be a woman and dress up like a man and be a man. It's been peer reviewed. Really? But by peer reviewed, you mean the $80 million that doctors make off of these surgeries they're doing, not only on adults but kids too, or the pharmaceutical companies are making by making those gender affirming drugs that you say are reversible but aren't. That's why Europe stopped using them. We got 5 minutes to just free rap, man. This is what I do. See the little timer over there? When it goes off, if nobody's in here, I go on to the next topic. Because this is also going to be up on Spotify, which is why if your chat comes up, I read it, because I want it on the Spotify chat or Spotify podcast. You're probably wondering why I'm not trying to do the Skype anymore. Because I got tired of trying to get it to frickin' work. Let me move this. It was actually taking away time from me preparing these scripts, which I have to script, or I just start going on rants and start swearing, which I think I've been doing pretty good. I want to hear what you have to say about these peer-reviewed, because people reviewing these peers, that's also what they base grant money on. Who's going to get grant money? If they say what you want, the government, if you're saying what they want, like the world's going to end in 10 years due to global warming, well, they're going to get scholarships or get grants. CRT, Zephram, what is it, Kendi. His real name is Jones. Charged $300 an hour to tell a school board how racist they were, based on a book he wrote that was peer reviewed. Everything is racist. That's literally what the book was about. What's the term he called? Subconscious, unconscious bias. We're racist. We have unconscious bias. But if it's unconscious, we would know about it anyway. Right? Oh, just go back. Sorry. Nobody's in yet. Again, I do these for me, so it ain't a real big deal. Someday you're all going to look back and go, well, you're right. Anyway, I need another one of these anyway. I do believe I have some of the best music as far as podcasts go, and they're all original. For my openings, that's why I play them all the way through, all 2 minutes or 3 minutes of them, because they're all original. Maybe I'll come out with an album at some point. the Super Gringo podcast album. Also, this 5 minutes is if you need another cold snack, you can go get one. So I'm going to go get one. No sweeter sound than that, is there? But I have the left. I don't. We'll get to my notebook later, but I had one earlier tell me, where are you getting your fact? How about you read a real history book? So I quoted a history book, and then he goes, who else are you going to plagiarize? All right. That's moving on. Nobody in here, no conversation going on.
Hands on the strings of power, puppets dancing, hollow towers, golden greed the currency, freedom sold for clarity. City lights masking despair, lost dreams hanging in the air. The price we pay not in time, but in the soul's silent climb. Chains of capital hold tight, stealing dreams in dead of night. Fight for breath in this cage, tears and rage on the stage. Eyes wide open yet so blind, truth is wrapped around our mind. Dollar rules with iron hands, we're just marks in shifting sands. Dreams now caught in rusty bars, hope reduced to tiny scars. Whisper truths into the void, hearts and minds left destroyed. Chains of capital hold tight, stealing dreams in dead of night. Fight for breath in this cage, tears and rage on the stage. Dreams now caught in rusty bars, hope reduced to tiny scars. Whispered truths into the void, hearts and minds left destroyed. Chains of capital hold tight, stealing dreams in dead of night. Fight for breath in this cage, tears and rage on the stage.
You ever wondered why cash is slowly disappearing from our lives? What if I told you that some powerful people want to get rid of it altogether? But first, a word from our sponsors.
Yo, listen up. This book is a game changer, fam. It's packed with insane tips for tactical training like, wow, meet Sean Armstrong, a total legend with over 40 years of experience. This dude served in the military for 23 years, like, whoa. You know why this matters? Because stress exposes your base skills. This book preps you for serious real-world situations. Don't sleep on it. Learn crazy self-defense moves that actually work when it counts. Because nobody wants to be caught lacking, am I right? Elevate your baseline. That's the vibe we're going for, folks. Train hard, stay ready, should be your motto. So what are you waiting for? Grab this book now and gear up.
First off, let's talk about the shift towards digital currency. With the rise of technology, cash transactions are becoming less common. In Brazil, they're almost unheard of. Here are some key points to consider. Convenience. Digital payments can be made instantly from anywhere. I do it on my phone. Tracking transactions. Every digital transaction leaves a trace, making it easier for governments to monitor spending. Not sure I like that. Globalization. As businesses expand internationally, digital currencies simplify cross-border transactions. I do like that because my bank is in New York, but I do a transfer here. They'll do I want to use the Portuguese word cambio, but it's the exchange and then put it in my account. But why do they really want us to ditch cash? According to Andrew Tate, it's all about control. Let's break it down. Government oversight. Digital transactions allow governments unprecedented access to our financial activities. The banks in Brazil are government owned. So, yeah. Excuse me, I got one stuck. Behavioral manipulation. With data analytics, companies can influence consumer behavior based on spending habits. That's why your phone puts up the ads it does. They track that, how you spend. Using your card in an ATM does the same thing now. Crisis management. In times of economic downturns or crises, controlling money flow becomes easier without physical cash. Again, you see I use that word control. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The psychological impact of going cashless can't be ignored. Spending habits change. Studies show that people tend to spend more when using cards or apps compared to cash. Detachment from money value. Without tangible bills in hand, we might lose sight of how we're actually spending. That's why the stimulus bill screwed everything up. So what does this mean for you? Are we moving towards financial freedom or increased dependency? The pros of a cashless society. Easier tracking of expenses. More efficient transactions. The cons. Loss of privacy. Increased vulnerability during system failures. And stolen identity. Feeling overwhelmed by all this information? Don't worry, here are some actionable steps you can take today. 1. Stay informed. Knowledge is power. 2. Diversify your investments. Consider cryptocurrencies or precious metals. I'd go with precious metals. Cryptocurrencies are no better than actual cash that are just backed by a government. Advocate for privacy. Support businesses that prioritize customer privacy. So there you have it. Andrew Tate's eye-opening perspective on why there's a push against cash. What do you think? Are we heading toward liberation or oppression? What this didn't mention was that every time you use your card, your bank gets money, gets a percentage. Here, if I use my out-of-country card, that bank gets 9% right off the top. 9 cents in every dollar or every real. No, it'd be dollar because it's international, so they take $1. Which for me is a lot. Every dollar is like 5, almost 6 reals now. Thank you, Brazilians, for electing an idiot. My country elected an idiot. You elected a bigger one. The real is now the equivalent of $5.85. So when I exchange my money, it's worth more because you people vote stupid. Oh, I suppose. Yeah, that mic ain't working. So, but yeah, you elected an idiot who devalued the dollar. They elected a bigger idiot who devalued the real even faster. So, because, well, he based trading with China on their money, which the yen is worth less than the dollar. The dollar is more stable. And if Trump gets his way, there's going to be tariffs on anybody who doesn't use the dollar to trade. But Brazil still has to use the dollar to trade with the United States, which equals about 200 million a year, I think. Brazil is the second largest exporter of beef, but right now they're having a shortage of beef. So beef prices are going up. So I'm actually thinking of the last investment I made in a cow, she ended up dead, and she was pregnant. So we were building a herd, but it didn't work out. But yeah, I went on a tangent there. But yeah, here, the use of money is literally, I haven't seen a real in my wallet in 4 years. And the centavos are, there's a real coin. It looks like a euro. It's got the silver part in the middle and then the brass on the outside, whatever. But it's like one real. It's like our silver dollar. And then they do not have a penny here. There's no 1 centavo. So that's why everything is priced like, if it's it'd be $4.99 because they don't have a penny. So they for tax reasons, that's kind of how because taxes here are just outrageous. If you buy something on time, you get from like a furniture store, the payments on the taxes on that payment is 73%, because everybody buys on time here. Everybody. Credit is the biggest industry in Brazil. Wow. Nobody's got any questions or any comments on this next one. So when they do away with cash, what are you guys going to do? I'm telling you, precious metals. I think a couple South American countries accept cryptocurrency as actual currency. Like you could buy stuff. I don't know if Brazil has done that yet, but they may. I don't know. Lula is just crazy enough to try it. But right now they're trying to, Venezuela and Brazil are kind of like threatening to go to war with each other. Cool thing is I'm not in their army. I'm in a different army, so I don't have to fight. And if it does go cashless, we're trying to figure out how the rest of the world scared the hell out of me. How the rest of the world is going to trade. That's anyway, no one's made a comment that we can actually talk about. So let's move on to the next one. Will Democrats certify a Trump win?
cast. Chaos in halls where our power dwells. Voices scream till throats are sore. Decisions aimed by fragile threads. Hearts pounding behind each door. Tears and fury paint the night. Lights drawn deep and hearts drawn wide. Will they fall or will they fight in the silent dawn's first light? Tears and fury paint the night. Lights drawn deep and hearts drawn wide. Will they fall or will they fight in the silent dawn's first light? Words swing like a battering ram. Tense breaths and whispered schemes. Promises carved into the sand. Echoes of disrupted dreams. Lightning strikes and minds on fire. Storms inside a nation's soul. Destiny's tightrope strained by wire. Control slipping from the pole. Tears and fury paint the night. Lights drawn deep and hearts drawn wide. Will they fall or will they fight in the silent dawn's first light? Will they fall or will they fight in the silent dawn's first light? Words swing like a battering ram. Tense breaths and whispered schemes. Promises carved into the sand. Echoes of disrupted dreams. Lightning strikes in nights of fire. Storms inside a nation's soul. Destiny's tightrope strained by wire. Control slipping from the pole. The fall.
Sorry, I got to say it. I probably have the best music, original music on any podcast. But imagine this. It's November 2024. The votes are in. Donald Trump emerges victorious once again. What if the very people tasked with certifying the vote, top Democrats, are hesitant to do so? Are we witnessing a potential crisis in democracy? Buckle up. It's going to be an intense ride. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, self-defense enthusiasts. Ready to take your skills to the next level? Let me introduce you to the ultimate resource for mastering self-defense, Super Gringo Books. Super Gringo Books is the premier self-defense publisher, offering a treasure trove of knowledge to sharpen your skills and keep you prepared for any situation. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, there's something here for everyone. First up, we have Tactical Training with Firearms. This book is your go-to guide for mastering the art of handling firearms safely and effectively. Learn everything from basic handling to advanced tactical maneuvers. It's a must-read for anyone serious about self-defense. Next, dive into long-range shooting, Zen or science. Ever wondered what it takes to hit a target a mile away? This book breaks it all down, blending the mental discipline of Zen with the precision of science. It's a fascinating journey into the world of long-range shooting. For those who prefer hand-to-hand combat, you can't miss A Warrior Path, the epic journey of modern karate dragon Kenpo 2.0. This series is split into multiple volumes, colored belts, brown belts, and black belts. Each book takes you through the ranks, teaching you the moves, mindset, and mastery required to become a true warrior. Starting with colored belts, you'll learn the basics and build a strong foundation. Move on to brown belts and dive deeper into advanced techniques and philosophies. Finally, the black belts volume will guide you to the pinnacle of mastery, integrating body, mind, and spirit. Super Gringo Books isn't just about techniques. It's about building a warrior's mindset. It's about discipline, focus, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. These books are crafted by experts who live and breathe self-defense, ensuring you get the best, most reliable information out there. So, what are you waiting for? Head over to Super Gringo Books and start your journey to becoming a self-defense master. Equip yourself with knowledge, train hard, and stay safe. Remember, the best defense is a well-prepared defense. Until next time, stay sharp and stay safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips and guides.
Ever since January 6th, when the Capitol was stormed by Trump supporters, many have labeled him a threat to democracy. Fast forward to now, and we see top Democrats like Representative Jamie Raskin openly questioning whether they would certify a Trump win. But what does that mean for our democratic process? Let's break down some key voices among Democrats. Representative Jamie Raskin has made it clear that while he would accept a legitimate victory from Trump, he doesn't trust that those means will be free or fair. Wouldn't that be denying the results of an election before the election? Representative Jan Schakowsky echoed similar sentiments, emphasizing that all rules must be followed. And then there's Representative Jim McGovern, who stated his expectation is based on how everything unfolds. Raskin's stance accepts fair wins but doubts Trump's methods. Schakowsky's concerned vigilance required for rule adherence. But who's the one that just sued Virginia to keep illegals on the voting rolls? McGovern's outlook conditional on electoral integrity. But it's not just about opinion, it's also about legal frameworks. Representative Benny Thompson hinted at possible court challenges if Congress objects to a Trump win. This raises critical questions. What happens if Congress disputes results? Will we see courtroom battles reminiscent of Bush versus Gore? Interestingly enough, many congressional Democrats seem poised to certify any legitimate outcome without drama. House Democrats will ensure certification occurs smoothly. So what does this mean? While some may question legitimacy based on Trump's past actions, others emphasize upholding democratic norms. Didn't they just install a candidate for president with no votes? As we approach November 2024, one thing is certain: the stakes have never been higher. Will these debates lead us down a path towards chaos or reaffirm our democratic principles? We're a republic, not a democracy. You could say Republican principles. We want your thoughts. Do you think Democrats should certify a potential Trump win? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget, like this video if you found it informative. Share it with friends who need to stay updated on this crucial issue, and subscribe for more insightful discussions. That was pretty short and dry, cut and dry, but okay. The reason I put it in here wasn't Trump accused of not certifying an election? The election hasn't even happened, and they're doing it. But it's okay, right? By the way, Hillary Clinton still hasn't conceded the election to Trump. So, not that I really care. Next up is my notebook, the one that seems to trigger the leftists, because I actually do my research. I don't just vote, folks. There, just a reminder. I I don't just vote, folks. I actually look stuff up. I'm not voting for Trump because I like him. Don't know the man, not personally. I like money, though. I like lots of money. And I've seen what idiots do to money. So, in two countries, like you elected an idiot, he devalued the dollar. They elected a bigger idiot, which I have a friend who's a communist too, and I thank him every day. Hey, thanks, man. Because the dollar keeps going up while their money keeps going down, which sucks for my Brazilian friends because prices are going up too, inflation. Which they don't understand. It's not so much the price of something, it's the fact that their money's worth jack shit. And I said I was going to swear, sorry. But they don't really teach economics here in the schools. The schools here are ranked 79th in the world. Not bragging, the United States is ranked 14th. We're a first world country. We have people who can't speak proper English, like they don't know pronouns. But which is another way that the Democrats are just trying to split us apart. They need victim groups. If you aren't a victim in the victim group, they'll make one. I'm mentally ill. I think I'm a man who thinks I'm a woman. Perfect. Someone saw that and said, "That's a victim group right there. We could use that." After I'm done with these, I'll hang around for a little bit, just so anybody wants to talk. That's why I do the 5 minutes, so you guys can talk about what I just talked about. People, they're talking about controlling you. And nobody's like, holy crap. Which tells me the brainwashing's pretty much complete. I had someone ask me last night if Trump wins, if I'd move back to the States. No. You're not the land of the free anymore, people. You're not free. You're Brazil, but in English. You ain't getting it. I'm looking at you from a socialist country going, they're doing the same thing. Which I don't know why the loony left doesn't move here. It has everything they want. They want socialized or government-run healthcare. They have it here. They have really strict gun laws. Nobody can get guns. They have censorship for misinformation. Everything the loony left wants. Why aren't they moving here? Oh, I know. Because their healthcare system sucks. They have three times the murder per 100,000 in the United States with strict gun laws. And what was it? Censorship. They actually don't want to be censored. They just want to censor you. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because, well, you've seen my wife. And the equivalent of $5.85 a month. If I didn't have that car, I'd be sitting pretty. That car cost me $2,400 a month in payments, more than a house. But this is all right. Nobody's here. Moving on.
What you see, lies hanging from that tree. Voices scream the night, questions shun from light. Smoke and mirrors seen, choking on the obscene. Did you ever feel this way? Of extreme my mind. Tales of the confined, words lost in the stream, living a twisted dream. Oh. Screaming out loud, no one hears, trying in a sea of fears. Truth truth hidden in the dark, a twisted world of sparks. Oh.
You ever felt like you're living in a world where facts are twisted and narratives are crafted just to fit an agenda? Well, what if I told you that I've compiled 281 pages of talking points and counterarguments against some of the most outrageous claims made during this election season? Stick around because we're about to unravel some deep rabbit hole goes. First, a word from our sponsor.
In a world where threats can emerge unexpectedly, understanding firearms self-defense is crucial. Tactical training with firearms equips you with essential skills, from enhancing situational awareness to mastering mental discipline. Learn to choose the right concealed carry options and practice effective drills. With Sean Armstrong's expertise, empower yourself to face danger confidently and responsibly.
So, how did this massive 281-page notebook come to be? It all started when I noticed the same talking points being thrown around by certain commentators. You know the ones, those quick insults or misleading statements designed to provoke outrage rather than spark genuine debate. So I gathered data from various sources, countered each claim with factual evidence, organized it all into categories for easier reference. Let's take a look at some standout entries from my notebook. Here are a few favorites that really showcase the absurdity behind these claims. Claim: Trump inherited a booming economy. Was Obama on the 10-year plan? According to CNN, Obama had the slowest recovery since World War II until Trump cut regulations and taxes. Claim: Trump is just Hitler. I don't recall Hitler giving record unemployment rates or funding to Jewish colleges. Trump gave black Americans both. Claim: The left will always have their talking points, counterpoint, but they rarely back them up with facts. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Imagine if I could sit down live with these leftists, open my notebook, and counter each and every single point they make in real time. Now, why would this matter? Well, first, it encourages transparency. It promotes informed discussion over mindless bickering. It's crucial for us as viewers and participants in democracy to sift through misinformation. So many people take things at face value without doing their own research. Engagement tip: ask yourselves, are you getting your news from reliable sources? Are you fact checking before sharing? In conclusion, while my 281-page notebook might seem overwhelming, it's proof that knowledge is power. We can combat ignorance together by staying informed and questioning everything we hear. Don't forget to like this video if you found it insightful. Share it with your friends. You might need a reality check, and subscribe for more content that challenges conventional narratives. And hey, drop your thoughts in the comments. What's been your biggest surprise during this election cycle? Nope, another 5 minutes because nobody's in here, and I don't. Yes, 281 pages. They say something that's untrue. Trump's Hitler, Trump did this. I can go out and find proof he isn't. He inherited a booming economy. I went to CNN. That's their news source, right? Because, to be honest, I love when they call it fake news because it's CNN. Haven't we been saying that all along? But since nobody's in here, I have to go do something out in the living room. So I honestly believe that the reason nobody will debate me live is fear. I was smarter than, well, most of you when I got up this morning. I'll be smarter than you when I go to bed. And not because I know a bunch of stuff, but I know how to find a bunch of stuff. Nobody looks stuff up. Nobody. The loony lap just CNN talking point, blah. And then I can destroy it because their talking points are. Remember when news like Walter Cronkite was just who, where, when? That was it. He just told you what happened and you made your own decisions. Not anymore. Now, this next part is going to be in Portuguese, so I actually put in a little something to let Americans know that it was going to be in Portuguese, but it doesn't seem to matter. Tip, learn a second language. It's actually fun in a way. My wife, como vai, mo capitão? Well, she's watching it out there on her phone. While she has a big TV in the living room that gets YouTube. So, yeah, weird. But she went out and got me some Kaisers. I like Kaiser because it's not a heavy beer. It's not like Brahma's good, but it's a heavy. That's what you eat when you're out in the barbecue. You got to steer on the spit. But well, it's good she's in here. I'm about to go to my Portuguese part of the night, so she can watch the Portuguese. Sobre falar português. I'm not sure if that went off yet or not. There's nobody in here, so.
In the Drawing on over 4 decades of military and executive protection expertise, this book represents the culmination of the author's comprehensive training in firearms and combat strategies. With first-hand experience as a rifleman, sniper, machine gunner, and M1 tank crewman in Iraq and Afghanistan, the author offers invaluable insights for self-defense. By emphasizing the significance of training under duress, the book aims to enhance your skills so that in high-stress scenarios, you can depend on your training to protect yourself and others. The author's background in the Department of Defense Police Department provides a unique perspective in preparing individuals to serve as sheepdogs guarding against the wolves and safeguarding the flock.
A origem do Halloween é mistério envolto em história. Alguns dizem que começou no século XVI, enquanto os outros acreditam que suas raízes estão na Idade Média. Mas todos concordam que ele tem influências pagas religiosas. Samhain, uma celebração celta que marcava o fim de colheita. Acreditava-se que nesta noite as mortes podiam caminhar entre os vivos. As pessoas acendiam fogueiras e vestiam-se com peles de animais. Com o tempo, a Igreja Católica transformou esse dia em Dia de Todos os Santos, ou All Hallows, fazendo com que a véspera fosse chamada de All Hallows Eve, ou como conhecemos hoje Halloween. Os colonizadores americanos trouxeram essas tradições para os Estados Unidos, embora muitos tenham tornado cristãos. Algumas práticas antigas permaneceram. As primeiras celebrações incluem festas privadas chamadas play parties, contação de histórias assustadoras. Essas festas ajudaram a mudar as tradições do Halloween como conhecemos hoje. Nos anos 1800, imigrantes irlandeses trouxeram suas tradições para EUA. Eles costumavam se vestir e pedir comida aos vizinhos. Essa prática evoluiu para o famoso doces ou travessuras. Na década de 1920, as travessuras começaram a causar problemas nas cidades. Assim, surgiu o Dia das Celebrações Familiares, organizadas como surgimentos dos doces temáticos. O conceito moderno do doces ou travessuras foi solidificado. Hoje, o Halloween é uma mistura vibrante de diversão e de tradição. Crianças se fantasiando, festas temáticas, visitas e casas assombradas. E, claro, não podemos esquecer dos presentes. Que tal surpreender seus amigos brasileiros com alguns mimos esperados no Halloween? Então, aí não está. O Halloween pode ter começado como uma celebração antiga cheia de mistérios. Mas agora é um momento alegre, cheio de criatividade e união. E você tem alguma contribuição especial para compartilhar? Deixe seu comentário abaixo. Não esqueça de curtir este vídeo se você aprendeu algo novo. Inscreva-se para mais conteúdos. Escrever sobre culturas e retor do mundo. Até a próxima. So I'm going to wait and see if anybody wants to come talk. So, still have time. Maybe I can. Yeah, I'm fine, Super Gringo, and you. Eu muito bom. You tenho cerveja. But yeah, I'm not sure my Portuguese would. I'm like 5 years and I'm still not fluent. But I'm trying. You know what I mean? The fun thing is, I understood everything I said because I can read Portuguese. Saying it, that's a different story. You'd think with this nose, the nasal sounds would be easy, but no. But and see if anybody wants to show up. All right. Yes, that notebook will be coming in handy very shortly. I have like 4 people on that are battling. That's the whole thing about the left is they don't stop battling, or emojis and memes. Oh no, not another meme. Whatever will I do? And then I post, what I have in my notebook. I invited a lot of people here. Nobody's shown up, but let's try it a different way. Close copy. Like last night, Grumpy said, Sean has that information. My question is, why isn't he here? Let's see if I can get some people. Maybe some people that have made mad. Those are the people I want in here. Those are the entertaining people. You can't entertain people. Yes, Photoshop memes of some of them. I get a lot of likes though because I am fairly intelligent. Where's my? I have groups made. All right, share it here. Because I'm beyond the information stuff that nobody wants to hear, that everyone probably should want to hear. If they're voting, which my absentee ballot hasn't shown up yet. So I'm a little worried, but whatever. You got to carry the weight, guys. Who else do I have? Used to have like tons of whatever. Okay, I've sent out a chat to my family. So. Yeah, I'm the one concurrent viewer. But my favorite is, I do believe leftists come over and they'll just look and not say anything. Those are the people I want to say something. Those are the people that need to hear stuff. Hold on, might as well do it. All right, in a bit, I'm going to go have some barbecue. I close this out. Now I'm freestyling here. But yes, I script my stuff so the information gets put out. The information you should be talking about, but you don't. I don't want to get on here and just yell and sound like every other lunatic out there. Can anybody tell me what percentage of economic growth we achieved in 2018 under Donald Trump? Nobody. But you're going to yell at a Democrat who doesn't know either. If you're going to yell at somebody, you better be like smarter than they are, and most of you aren't. It was 4.2%, the magic wand that Obama was talking about. Well, I'll give Joe Biden credit. He just reached 3%. How you all feeling about that 3% with what's going on now? Could open my notebook. I had. I do enjoy it when they use the. Oh yeah, I did this. I got to read it. I literally look at both sides as idiots, because I have 281 pages of stuff I've looked up to prepare for an election, and you guys don't. It's not about what you know; it's what you can find. You guys don't care to find anything. You just want to yell at each other. Me, when I debate, I just cut and paste. It's easier that way. I don't get upset. Cut and paste. I've already looked it up. What I haven't looked up, they haven't said yet. Once they say it, I'll go look it up. I had one idiot tonight tell me that, well, what was it? Because I pointed out that the KKK and all the hate groups throughout history were Democrats, from the KKK to BLM and Antifa. And this one idiot goes, "You gonna actually read a real history book?" So I posted another from a book. Actually, it was from a what's her name? She's a political science professor. I think it's not Brigham Young. I can't remember. Anyway, then he accused me of plagiarism. Well, you want to hear from a book, or don't you? Just go there. And his Comeback was, I've read many books on him, right? And he's from Canada. Remember that thing I did about at the beginning of this show about peer-reviewed stuff? What if your peers are an idiot like this one? Asking for a friend. But this will also be on Spotify. So that's why I read the texts when they come in, like, hello, Super Gringo, which is my wife. And I'm fine, Super Gringo, and you. Muito bom. Sleeping in bed behind me right now. Well, I'm going to call it quits then. Nobody showed up, which is fine. I don't care. Again, I don't do this for you. The information's out there. I have the information, 281 pages. So not only could I outsmart a leftist, I could outsmart a conservative too. Actually, by having 281 pages of information, I already have. So I'm going to call it a night and go have some barbecue now, because hasta la pizza.
Static hum surges, wild voices crash like thunder snarls. We dive into the madness, quake. Super Gringo set to break. World's on fire, cables melt. Desperate words, the truth they spell. Through the chaos we blast fierce, burning bright, no time to pierce. Welcome to the Super Gringo. Madness love, we never slow. Don't let your spirit scream. Burning bright, no time to pierce. Welcome to the Super Gringo. Madness love, we never slow. Don't let your spirit scream. We shatter through the mainstream. Dust of lies in your face, rip apart this broken place. Microphones and bitter nights, we turn the dark into light. Feel the pulse, electric beats, riding high on discord streets. Voices raw and vision stark, Super Gringo leaves its mark. Echoes stretch through neon lights. We ride the storm, fight the fight. Tales are told, we break them free. Super Gringo, wild and free. Welcome to the Super Gringo. Madness, love, we never slow. Don't let your spirit scream. We shatter through the mainstream. Dust of lies in your face, rip apart this broken place. Microphones and bitter nights, we turn the dark